realize I've been missing in action lately, and I'm really sorry, but... Okay, so today I finished this gym, and I have alphabet love letters, and then I have an infinite amount of open win letters, and then there's Leilani. And all of this I am mailing to my boyfriend because we just so happen to be a long-distance relationship. And that's what I'm going to talk to you about today, is long-distance relationships. I know I'm probably over-enthusiastic right now, but I'm really excited about this. Okay, if any of you are in long-distance relationships, you realize how difficult they are. They're hard because if you have a bad day, the person you love doesn't get to come and hold you, and they're not right there for every little thing because they're however far away. Skylar is 693 miles away from me. I live in Georgia. He doesn't. So, it's really hard sometimes. Like, I get frustrated sometimes. But that's not the point. The point is that I love Skylar unconditionally, and I'll do whatever it takes to make sure our relationship thrives. So here is how to make a long-distance relationship thrive. 1. Be devoted. Okay, in a long-distance relationship, a lot of people tell me, oh, you get the emotional part you need from your long-distance person, and then you can have a physical thing over here. No, that's not how this works. A long-distance relationship is just as important, and you have to stay on top of it just as much. You have to be just as faithful and devoted and wholeheartedly in love with this person. Long-distance relationships don't always work. The odds are against them, especially ones 693 miles apart. But really, it's not that far. Not if you love them. If you love a person, that doesn't matter. You love your parent or your sibling, your mom or your dad. So what if you moved out of state or really far away? Are you going to stop loving your mom or your dad or your sister or your best friend if they move? Or when you go off to college and you're far away, are you going to stop loving somebody just because they're not next to you anymore? No, you're not. You're always going to love the people that you love. So if you love someone that's long distance, love them. Bottom line, love them. So basically, all you have to do is try. And if you try, a long-distance relationship can be just as successful, if not more successful, than a close-distance relationship. I know plenty of close-distance relationships that have fallen apart and broken into shattered pieces, whereas my relationship is strong, healthy. I'm sending him things, and I am so excited about them. Long-distance relationships are also good in the aspect of when you get to see that person, you're not going to take everything for granted. What people don't realize when they have a close distance relationship, or if you go to school with your significant other or something, you take for granted getting to hold their hand, getting to hug them, and handing them things. You take for granted kisses in between classes. You take for granted just seeing each other. In a long distance relationship, when you do finally grasp those things, when you finally get to hold their hand after so long, or you finally get to kiss them, and you finally get to hug them and hold them and everything that you want to do with them, it means so much more. And if you get married later on and you're living together and you see that person every day, you're still going to be so much more appreciative of all the things in it. So if you bash long-distance relationships, I don't like you. Because I adore my long-distance relationship. Skylar might not be next door, but I love him. My significant other might not go to my school, but I love him. And that's what counts, right? Because if you're living next door to someone and you don't love them and you're in a relationship with them, you're not going to last. But if you love someone and they don't live next door, or they don't live in your neighborhood, or they don't live in your school zone, you can still make it. If you don't love someone, that's when things don't make it. But when you love someone, that's when they do. even if odds aren't in your favor, and even if everyone's saying that you're insane. Because you know what? Maybe you are insane. But you can be happily insane. I'm happily insane. You can be happier. Go for who you want. Be with who you want. Because everyone else around you isn't the person that has to date that boy or girl. Everyone else around you isn't the one that has to talk to them when they're sad, and everyone else isn't the one that has to be in a long-distance relationship. If you're against them, don't be in one. Simple as that. So don't discourage the people that are happy in them. Let them smile and let them have their Skype dates, and nobody bashes it when it's a military thing. Because if you fall in love with someone and then they go overseas or they get stationed somewhere far away, you don't stop loving them. If your family member goes away, you don't stop loving them. So what's the difference? If it's a long-distance relationship that doesn't have to be long distance, so what? Love who you want. Because your happiness comes above everyone else's opinion, because irrelevant. So, yeah, I apologize for my random enthusiastic outburst, but I just felt like that should be said. So, I love you guys. I'm sorry for my absence, and I may or may not be back.